This podcast is brought to you by Sri Kandi Associates.
Looking for your first matrimonial house? Wanting to upgrade? Look no further.
For your property matters, contact Sri Kandi Associates at 8788-3559.
And follow them on Instagram at srikandi.associates.
Sri Kandi, selling solutions, not promises. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Outside In with your host Yanto.
Farah, your go-to source for honest conversations about relationships and marriage.
So if you are ready, let's go. Yes, apa khabar semua? Kita kembali dengan another episode of Outside In.
Yes.
So hari ni, of course, once again kita berada bersama dengan kita punya Sri Kandi Associates. Yes. Ira, Liza dan Lia.
Ira, Liza.
So of course, once again, we will do another Pillow Talk segment.
Yes.
Pasal episode ni keluar on Wednesdays kan?
Betul, Pillow Talk segment. Thank you guys for your submission so far. Keep it coming. Okay, so today we will share two. We share two and we will have the Sri Kandi ladies to open discussion as well lah.
Ya, pasal the good thing yang korang share your stories kat Pillow Talk punya submission ni, kadang-kadang kita tengok ni dia punya situation je, kita belum ada anak and things like that. So kita tak tahu macam mana nak relate to the question. So who else to bring forth with this discussion? Kalau tak dengan mak-mak kita.
Mak-mak kita.
Yeah,
betul.
So the first submission ni is daripada siapa?
Daripada Anonymous.
Oh, another Noni.
Another Noni.
Another Noni.
Yes, okay. So the title is Ujian Bertunang. Dia ada question tau, Ujian Bertunang. So the story goes, my partner and I got together at the age of 16 and recently we got engaged at 19. Agreement between both parties were made to ikat 2 tahun and 5 months in, suddenly the other party wants to change the plan. My party wants us to get married as soon as possible to avoid maksiat. Then, suddenly now the other party wants to delay and wait until we are 25. As the other party wants to be stable first. Honestly speaking, I don't mind to stay in a rental house and slowly build up our money for our own house. Kirakan susah senang sama-sama. But he wants to only get married when he is stable. So, if I was your daughter, what would you do as my parents if someone has done a lot to your daughter and he wants to delay things?
Itulah. Dia punya last line dia throw me off a bit lah. Dia kata tu apa?
If someone has done a lot to your daughter, what he do? What has he done?
Apa you dah buat? Tapi kalau someone has done a lot for your daughter, it makes a lot more sense lah. So kita nak take it at face value ke? Nak kata dia for your daughter ke? Macam mana ni?
Okay, so together since 16, they got engaged at 19.
16, engaged at 19, so dah together 3 years.
Yes.
So diorang nak kahwin in 2 years. So umur diorang 21.
Yeah.
Tapi sekarang dia punya bakal suami dia kata nak tunda the marriage for 6 years later. So umur diorang 25 years old. So 6 years later. Nak
6
kata
years is lama sih. To me personally 6 years is a bit too long to ikat.
Really?
Yeah, it's very long.
Okay, we talk about that. What is long or short for you ladies untuk dalam segi pertunangan?
Yeah, in this situation lah, do you think 6 years is like too long or 6 years okay je actually?
But because they are very young.
Yeah, they're very young.
6 years for me still okay. And if his reason is because he wants to be more stable, it's easy for her to say that, she's okay with living in a rental flat. She's okay with, building up together. But the challenges, especially in today's economy, is really great.
Especially financially lah kan.
Especially if they were to have kids early in a relationship, which sometimes you cannot plan for.
Yeah.
If let's say mati-mati dia tak nak kahwin pun, dia cannot paksa. What?
Yeah.
But if he say he wants to ikat for another 6 years, then nak kena ada batas lah.
Yeah.
How often you meet, where you meet, what time you meet. Everything must.
Cuba ikut kita once a month. Jumpa kat rumah dia.
Yes, we only met once a month when we were dating.
Tapi
if you can do that, then
InsyaAllah.
Tapi to me 6 years is still very long.
Maybe Ira pula, what do you think 6 years? Pasal you pun jumpa your husband muda kan?
Muda.
Betul-betul.
So your situation, would you say similar?
Not really. Like I agree with Farah lah. 6 years is too long.
Okay.
I don't know why they want to drag for another 6 years.
Yeah.
But it's also a good thing because let's put it this way. Okay, kalau kau nak matai ke, kau nak tunang lama-lama ke, we take it positive because kahwin kalau boleh is sekali seumur hidup.
No.
Sebelum kau salah membuat pilihan, this is actually a test for the both of you lah.
Betul.
Because I always emphasize, I mean she's asking from a parent.
Yes.
Point of view,
You
Macam
kan, I'm a
if I
parent
was your
myself.
daughter kan.
Orang kata tu kalau dah jodoh kau lah. Kadang-kadang jodoh ni jumpa lagi 3 bulan kahwin. Kadang-kadang kalau lama-lama pun tak kahwin. You know that kan. So take it as God is trying to show you something. What I can emphasize is tak apalah kalau dia nak lama-lama tak kisah. But when you marry, don't marry the wrong person. Eventually don't marry the wrong person. Taruhlah, I always emphasize on this. Kau nak matai berapa tahun sekalipun, if you think that he or she is not the one, I rather you leave now than you terikat dah ada anak, then you know, sorry to
Merana
say
for the rest of your life.
merana. Nanti you don't know when to leave.
Okay.
Pasal dah ada anak is a reason not to leave.
It becomes one of the reasons.
Yeah. Then
okay.
yeah, of course kita pun tak boleh predict lah. Orang kata kadang-kadang sebelum kahwin tu baik, lepas kahwin tu is a different story. But I think my thoughts are, I don't know, I find it is too long, but actually is a good thing for you because you meet people along the way. Kau 19 years old.
Yeah.
You know, let's put it this way, experience wise is maybe kalau habis sekolah tu berapa tahun? Let's say secondary,
paling
16, 17.
16, 17, yes.
Okay, you meet your people there. You haven't go out to explore kerja.
Belum pergi NS, belum kerja full time job kan.
Yeah.
Jumpa colleagues ke apa.
It's sama lah. Macam I tell my son, let's say lah you meet your girlfriend or whatever in this time, okay, I'm not going to meet her parents.
Okay.
Because you meet people along the way.
Okay.
Let's take it slowly. I'm not having anything serious at this moment. You are so young. Okay, you nak kena pergi uni. Okay, sekarang NS. Then after that you work. You don't know who you meet.
Okay.
So, kalau tak kahwin siang pun ke, atau nak apalah, tak nak tunang berapa tahun pun, so be lah. So long kau kahwin tu, mesti kahwin betul.
Pilih yang betul lah.
Yes, kahwin is a life contract.
Betul.
Selain
Yeah,
kalau
actually when I was 19 years old, I had my first boyfriend at 19 years old. And dah macam ada ura-ura lah, ada cerita-cerita macam maybe kita nak tunang ya apa tapi tak jadi lah. 19 years old still so young.
So young.
Still so
so
young.
jodoh you belum lagi jumpa 10 years later baru jumpa gitu kan.
Yeah, I think macam ada points from Ira Muni dengan Ira Pertiwi that I agree with. Yeah.
Like me, I married young. Tapi alhamdulillah jodoh I sampai sekarang
Alhamdulillah.
So
Jodoh panjang.
susah nak cakap lah.
Betul.
Maybe Liza, what's your, if let's say your daughter comes up to you, dia panggil ibu ibu.
Mami.
Mami. I want to kahwin 2 years, but my tunang pula dia kata dia nak tunggu sampai dia 25. Pasal dia punya reason being dia
nak
stable duit dulu. What would be your advice to her?
Okay, for me, stability is very important. You know, because, you know, living in Singapore with the rising cost of living, healthcare and everything, stability is a must. Because I've met people who married young. I mean, they struggle along the way. But in a way, they learn, which is also a good thing. Yeah, but most of them, right, I realize nanti dia punya struggle is they cannot handle. You know, and then their thinking will change along the way.
Okay.
They might think, okay, this is the one for me. But if that same thinking goes along as they grow up, alhamdulillah. Yeah, but like what she said lah, you will meet people along the way and you will change and all that. Yeah, so my advice is, okay, you think about it, you know, give yourself some time. Are you really sure? You know, like why you want to marry this guy? And of course I will question lah. Yeah, and I will agree that the guy needs to save up and all that. Yeah. So for me, kalau the guy really want to tunda, I will agree.
Okay.
But like what they say, kalau when you're together, there's always a shaitan in between.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a matter of how you want to control yourself. That one we cannot control lah. We can only mampu berdoa that they don't do anything. You know. Yeah. So that is belakang cerita. Yeah, but we know. You know what I mean. Yeah.
Because I feel at the same time also the longer you wait pun is good in a sense you can save up because once you get married the responsibility double braces sikit.
Yes.
Dan lagi-lagi kalau nak fikir pasal rumah and all that. So bila sebelum kahwin tu mesti ada punya freedom in terms of what you want to do with your finances. So kalau you boleh practice to save up sekarang dulu for the next 5 years, dan bila dah kahwin tu alhamdulillah insyaAllah ada that bank of apa nama dia safety net for you to fall on. Let's say sekiranya kau nak pergi honeymoon ke apa, and you can start your life in a fresher state. In a sense. Yeah. Really? Yeah.
I think I have the same point of view as them as well. It's better to save as well, save money because as Liza say also, it's not cheap to stay in Singapore lah, as usual. Yeah, so definitely he needs some time to save up for sure. Then kalau betul-betul dia kahwin siang, lepas tu ada anak, it's going to be costly as well. And benda-benda jaga anak ke, nak suruh orang lain jaga ke, nak kena ambil pembantu ke, we don't know. So there's a lot of factors to consider.
Now talking about children kan, you all are mothers yourself kan. Now to give them a perspective, how much is it yang kita perlukan di Singapura untuk raise a child from daripada dia bayi sampai at least the primary one?
Wow.
Monthly expenses, just to give them a brief macam like it's okay to tunda.
Okay, when the child is a baby lah, it depends on whether you want to give formula milk atau breast milk. Breast milk is free. Formula is already so mahal.
But sometimes it's not a choice.
Yes, correct.
Memang
tak cukup, kena
supplement with formula.
Correct.
And from what I remember, satu botol tin kecil tu 50 plus, one of the cheaper ones, 50 plus.
Yeah.
50 plus.
Sampai my friend that time kita pergi GB sama, aku nak beli susu untuk anak aku. Pasal it's apa, the brand there is cheaper, something like that.
Lagi murah pergi macam those TCM.
TCM.
I used to go to ECM. ECM that time $25. $2 pun matters tau.
Yes, $2 simpan beli lagi satu.
Yes. So if you want to talk about child upbringing, right, this is me pasal lain orang lain lah kan. You gotta consider helper.
Okay.
Tapi kalau nak kasih mak pak jaga takkan kosong kan. Mesti hulur kan. For me, insurance, pampers, susu, then
school fee, baju takkan dia pakai sama baju je kan selalu.
Because if they go to preschool, it depends on how much you earn. So if you earn lesser, then of course you pay lesser lah. There's subsidy.
Belum lagi segala tuition-tuitionnya kalau dah besar.
Tadi this is from baby until 6 years old. Belum primary school lain cerita. Tu lagi
lain level.
Tu lagi tuition dah lain level.
Pasal the 6 years I feel that is the starting for them to, kalau let's say 6 years dah tersusah, primary school sekarang dengan laptop lah, dengan tablet yang dulu kena bayar walaupun subsidi, tapi tetap keluar daripada duit pocket kan. So I feel that kalau 6 years ni kita fikir the first 6 years dulu. Kalau lah you dah kahwin muda-muda ni, siapa nama dia? Anonymous Noni. So dah kahwin muda pula, nanti sekiranya ada dapat anak, rezeki anak kan, tapi kalau let's say belum ada kecukupan is it a word? Kecukupan dalam apa, your stability in terms of your kerja, in terms of your duit, it could be a factor in terms of how you guys will be able to bring up your child and also put a roof and food and on the table for the whole family.
I mean there's CDA lah, but sometimes at a point kena top up juga, dah tak cukup.
Because I know you need to top, if you top up CDA, government will top up.
Match, correct. But dah tak cukup juga. During the kinder years kena top up juga.
Right.
It depends but it depends on your household income.
Okay.
Like for me, I only pay $3 per person for full childcare.
Because of household income, is it?
Because of household income and because I'm a working mother. So when you're a working mother, you have additional subsidy.
Oh, I see.
Right.
So in terms of education, I think still okay. But outside of education lah, macam dorang punya makanan, dorang punya pakaian.
Kita tak tahu Allah nak kasih kita anak, anytime dia nak kasih, dia boleh dah.
Rumah sewa dah berapa?
Rumah sewa apa?
That's why.
Kalau rumah, I'm having one rental full house unit 3 room is 3,000.
3,000.
Wow.
Is a 2 room 1 hall lah. So that's the open market. That's the resale. Open market. Okay.
Right.
If you want to go yang public rental punya, yang HDB punya, salah.
Costly lah.
Bukan costly. They will see a lot of things to grant you the rental.
A lot of factors.
A lot of factors.
You can pay up to $50 monthly.
It's cheap, but to get that right, it's like a needle in a haystack.
Yes.
Even if you meet all the criteria,
Might
the
not get
waiting time might be up to 1.5 years.
Right.
That's another factor.
They have to check a lot of things.
And it's not like you're buying a HDB flat, fiancé you boleh apply, tak boleh. You kena dah kahwin.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. If you want to go like, oh, aku sanggup pergi rental, you know, that kind of thing. But then when it really smacks on your face kan, macam, aku ingat rental 100. 100. 3,000. Lepas tu apa? Yalah, belum lagi kalau kau ada satu anak, tiba-tiba jadi 2 anak, tiba-tiba jadi 3 anak, you know, that kind of thing. Then susu tiba-tiba, okay, susu you know lah how much lah sekarang kan. Satu anak susu, let's say yang kuat minum susu, berapa lah, belum lagi 2-3 anak. Nanti it became a different situation altogether where anak punya expenses is an issue.
Yeah, so these are the things you have to plan properly, you know. You have to like lay out your cards.
Ni belum berbual pasal time management.
Tiba-tiba I work so hard from 8 AM to 8 PM. Oh, you got no time for me.
Dah jadi lagi masalah.
Padahal I keluar cari duit, you know, for the family lah. Okay. Then where's your time for me? I need time for, you know, asyik dengan anak je. Ada satu masalah. You know that kind.
It's not just financially, like emotionally also. I think you have to be a certain level of maturity that you have to have in order to make a marriage work.
Pasal dia kata ni yang last line tu lah about
okay,
done a lot to your daughter. Because
yeah.
I want to just highlight this point pasal I feel that it's necessary for me to say this lah. Kalau let's say you rasa dah salah, you tahu you salah, jangan nak buat. Okay, walaupun you dah tunang ke dah nak kahwin tu, and you feel that nak kena kahwin siang pasal dah banyak maksiat, for example, then this is your hidayah to realise that aku ni buat benda salah. Kalau aku continue buat benda ni, nanti tak berkat pula nanti dia punya relationship. So this is time for you to, then at the same time also, if let's say you jauhkan this maksiat or whatever lah, yang benda yang salah yang korang tengah buat tu, and then you tunda the perkahwinan, the marriage to 6 years later, then you can actually see the person for who they truly are, without the negatives, without the benda yang haram dalam relationship tu, buat benda yang halal, insyaAllah. And then mana tahu this is korang punya wake up call to really connect on a spiritual level, and then make the relationship better, and then insyaAllah korang dah dapat, pasal kita ni buat kerana Allah, buat benda yang baik for each other. 6 tahun tunda ke 10 tahun tunda ke, bila dah kahwin semua insyaAllah jadi rezeki yang baik. So that is my advice for you lah, as your parent.
MasyaAllah, bapa tercontoh.
Pasal seram ya dengar the last time. I really seram dah. Pasal kalau terfikirlah ada anak perempuan, macam Allah.
So initially I thought macam 6 years tu, when you think of 6 years in itself memang lama, tapi when you put in context kan, dia baru 19 years old, and emotionally are you ready to get married, financially are you ready to get married. Dia lain lah kalau you cakap you are 25 years old and then nak tunda sampai you 30 years old, then I feel like it will be why kan, why you are, maybe you are financially ready, emotionally also you ready, kenapa nak tunda. But as for now, I think you're 19, still young, and mak kita, bapak kita kat sini dah bagi you advice kan. So yeah, you're still young, you still can save money, you still can, there's no rush lah, there's no rush. Make sure you're stable first, both of you. Yes. You know, financially, emotionally, you are stable, and then baru you boleh explore the next realm lah.
Take this time to be a better version of yourself.
Yes, insyaAllah. Yes, very nice. Okay.
I like that. I like that ending. Now baru boleh conclude. Yes. Pasal I've been holding that pada start nak cakap benda ni.
Macam, yes, I can imagine you saying apa ni? You having this conversation with your daughter ke your son kan, macam, what you do? What you doing?
Dengar daripada outside submission tau ibu.
What you do?
But yeah, I mean that is something yang we all have chimed in lah. Boleh tahan juga lah sikit dia punya.
This is the first submission lah.
Pasal I mean I'm impressed juga seorang yang 19 tahun ni submit to us. So I feel that so much. Thank you lah. Walaupun
yang penting tu bukan anak aku
I never know dia diam-diam submit.
Mak I masuk kat podcast tu. Mana tahu dia baca story I.
Boleh IP address boleh check tak?
IP address
kena bayar technician kot. But yes, okay, sebelum kita pergi ke our next story, yes. I think we take a short break dulu. Pasal I want to I want to ask about Sri Kandi lah so far, dia punya perjalanan korang sebagai real estate ni. So all this while berapa tahun yang korang dalam this industry kan, ada tak cerita-cerita yang you sampai sekarang tak boleh lupakan time you a real estate agent?
Ada satu ni actually is like it really spur me on. Selling is one thing, buying is another thing. And with her budget, which is unfortunately not strong enough, but she's for the purpose of her, untuk benefit anak-anak dia, she push on to find a certain area.
Okay.
Tengok dia macam dia pun ikhlas orang dia. So kadang-kadang I malam-malam pukul 12 malam 1 malam duduk dekat toilet cari unit, you know.
You go the extra mile for her.
Kadang-kadang macam-macam baring cari unit, tengah nak drive pun cari unit, cepat-cepat message, you know, that kind of thing. Because she got nowhere to go. So she said, I put my trust on you. Okay, I don't know anything about house. I hope you guide me along the way.
Right.
You know, kalau you rasa you nak suruh I pergi viewing, I tak kisahlah, malam-malam pun tak apa.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah she got a unit which is alhamdulillah within her budget. 4 room tak sampai 500,000. Okay.
Wow.
Alhamdulillah tak ada COV.
Wow.
Tak ada extension. She said thank you so much. I'm really touched by your gesture towards me. You sadar, you tahu I ni orangnya tak seberapa, I tak mampu, tapi you still want to help me. You know that kind. So a bit touching lah. You know, I sadar, dia cakap tau, I sadar I ni siapa. Once I sold house, I cakap dia, Kak, satu je I minta daripada you. Okay, because your case is a bit complex where we got a certain criteria to fulfill, and in all fact, right, your budget is not high.
Yeah.
Okay, what I need one help from you, satu je. Kalau ada viewing, please make yourself free. But she has been very helpful. Okay, she push all the appointments. She know that this is her situation. Okay Kak, nyari ada last minute viewing tau. Okay, let's go. Okay dek, kita pergi je. Nanti ada itu. She's helping me with that, and I'm very grateful. Klien macam ini is actually a rezeki buat kita. Dia pemudahkan urusan kita.
Alhamdulillah.
Jadi kita, orang kata tu everything flows lah. Everything flows, you know, you make life easier for each other. You know, so she got her sets of criteria. She tell me, oh, dia tak nak ni. I understand. Anak kan, tak nak inconvenient ke anak dia, but we make our life both easier. So everything smooth.
Alhamdulillah.
So I'm happy.
Memorable sampai sekarang boleh ingat.
I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
For me, most of my clients are actually first-time buyers.
First time buyers, okay.
So it's my transactions are more straightforward. Tapi dia punya pening kepala kadang-kadang sama juga. Macam nak kena jadi counsellor juga kadang-kadang.
Counselor juga.
I pernah ada case completion is within 1 week. And the girl comes back to me and tell me, Kak, kalau kita tak jadi beli macam mana?
Benar dia punya
Pasal
Jangan cakap kau, kita sekali.
lepas tu so I ask lah, you know, what's the reason? Oh, maybe kita tak kahwin because fiancé queen.
Okay.
So kat sana, then we must start to manage them lah. Because if they were to stop the transaction, then they will lose out. Especially if they have to reimburse the seller. The seller start to come and claim, you know, if because it's a chain of transactions that is involved. So in the end, I had to talk to both of them.
Jadi marriage counselor.
Jadi problem solver sekejap.
Okay.
But alhamdulillah lah, that one also. So far I tak ada transactions yang kena cancel.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
But the thing about managing first time buyers is that
Simple.
it's just about helping them figure out how to get what they want.
Right.
And these people, they have no knowledge of buying and selling house because they've never done it before.
And pasal first time buyer usually are young couples.
Yeah, very young couples.
Very
All of them.
excited to get their first house.
Semua dah macam adik-adik.
In a way pun kita dulu bila kita nak dapat first rumah, kita macam nak rumah besar. 4 room tapi besar. That means old flat. Terus macam mana old flat, banyak renovation lagi ni. End up kita pergi, we ended up in this house which wasn't in our criteria pun.
Yeah.
So alhamdulillah.
But then after we lived here almost like 4 years already. 3 years. Almost 3 years already. I see macam tak boleh next house nak kena more counter space. Tak boleh nak kena new. So now we know what we need in the next house. But usually the first timers, usually they are more excited lah to have their own place.
Masuk rumah 2 orang kosong kan, macam gitu kan.
Actually, in general, one of the most common questions I get is, kalau kita pergi viewing, what should we look out for? So usually I will tell them that is based on what you want. You have to start viewing, then you will know what you want. You kalau tak pergi viewing, tak pernah pergi, you actually wouldn't know what to look out for at all. Nanti dah tengok rumah ni baru realise, oh actually I don't want my kitchen to be like this.
Siapa lagi contact?
Sri Kandi Associates. Contact diorang di 87883559.
First time buyers ke, korang nak tukar rumah
Upgrade
ke, nak downsize ke, semua diorang boleh buat. Tauliah lah kan. Okay, so without further ado, kita nak akan bersambung kepada kita punya second submission.
Yes.
Ni I baca pula
Ya, you baca. Silakan.
Okay, ini dia punya nama dia A, alphabet A. Okay. So dia punya title dia MuzMatch MuzMatch goes wrong.
Okay. MuzMatch goes wrong.
Ya, kita punya MuzMatch hingga ke jannah.
InsyaAllah.
Amin.
Okay, so hi, this is my experience with MuzMatch. I'll make it as short and simple. Of course, as a human, we will chat as much as possible, as much people as we can, and narrow the ones we think we can vibe. So I happen to have two types of guys who shares the same marital status. Marital status. Okay. I am a very naive person, so I thought these two were singles. So let's start with guy A. This guy A got pattern. Every day 8 a.m. he will text me without fail, send me telebubble, good morning text, and continue conversation as per normal every day. And when he reaches home at 7:30 p.m, suddenly never reply. Hari-hari macam ni, and we never meet before, even when he stays near me. So I got suspicious. I asked my sister if can help me search for this guy. I looked closer to the telebubbles that he sends, and I saw a ring on his jari. Remember dia kahwin, guys. Okay. My sister also sent me a family photo from Facebook to my shock. He is married lah with 2 children.
Wow.
I got angry and told him I cannot continue this conversation, and told him that the world is round and he should pray that his daughter won't have to go through the same. Okay. Guy B pula, I went on dates with him. Came to a day I saw a TikTok of the exact same car and plate number, but a lady was driving it. So I asked him. To my shock, he said that he is married but in the midst of cerai. Me being naive, I didn't ask him for the paperwork for proof. It was hard to meet him, and he also said he was in a bad situation with his wife at home. I shared this with my friends and they say to leave. Well, I did because I feel so bad of going out with someone else's husband, even though he claims to be in the process of divorce. Now I got to know he did cerai in the end, but he got married to another person.
Wow.
So
dia punya nasib kena.
Nasib dia jumpa MuzMatch ni semua
orang dah kahwin.
Penyondol
Janganlah panggil dia penyondol.
No, bukan dia. Lelaki.
Orang-orang penyondol.
Dia innocent single. Apa yang dia penyondol? Dia kesian dia. Victim tau ni.
Yalah.
Kesian dia. You haven't met the right person lah.
Tapi macam scary sih. You tengah macam ni, kira kan yang usaha lah to find your jodoh, right? Tapi orang-orang yang you jumpa dah kahwin lah. Jadi macam
dua pula tu jumpa.
Seram lah
Kan.
Kalau I dulu macam gini, keadaan macam tak nak lah, delete lah semua app ni, merepek.
Alhamdulillah.
Kadang-kadang dengan topik gini tak tahu nak kesian ke, sorry nak ketawa. Pasal dia punya reasoning tu macam, I mean not
the
from
guys.
Macam
Dia lelaki ni,
You can come up with 10,000 excuses online. So you don't know which one is legit or not.
I feel that this is very prevalent in today's day and age because of the mode of social media that we have. Macam-macam benda boleh kita buat dengan adanya telefon bimbit.
Tapi dulu kan, you know dulu during my time lah, there was a lot of this thing called catfish. So it's somebody, tapi diorang pakai gambar lain, profile lain tu macam you know, fish.
Sekarang pun banyak.
Tapi
Pasal I pun dipanggil catfish dengan dia. Pakai gambar lama.
But it's still your photo, right?
Yeah, still my photo.
But now it's worse, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dulu that is the case, but now orang dah berani to use their own face, their own, you know, di sebagai diri dia orang, knowing that some of them are married. Like their courage to do that.
Right.
When dulu kan orang macam hide behind somebody else, try to just nak berbual. But this orang so berani, dah ada anak, dah ada isteri.
I teringat something.
Apa dia?
Okay, bila kita baru-baru tunang the time, baru contact first few weeks lah of us talking So my good friend that time, he came up to me, Yan, kau punya mantai ni masih ada profile kat this dating app tau. So,
Siapa ni?
Hakim.
I?
Yeah, you. Yes.
You pernah delete kot?
So that must be the case.
Yes, that
that
was the case lah. So basically, bila dia kata tu, I macam like, takkan kena lagi say, you know. I was having that feeling. I was having the same situation. So macam, okay, ni betul tak betul? Pasal he was also on that app. Because dia tengah single, dia tengah cari ni lah, swipe. Nampak muka dia kat tu app. Then at that point time macam, cannot be. Dah bergetar, dah berpeluh.
Were you with her
That
back?
time still few months lah, belum tunang lagi.
Okay.
So masih berkenalan. So I got very nervous pasal I pernah kena prank juga kan. So macam AA kena prank, I pun kena prank dululah. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna ask her straight up. So I said, okay, can I just check with you something or not? You masih cari lelaki lain pasal kita belum official tau. You masih cari lelaki lain Say, tak lah. Kenapa Pasal my friend found your photo on this app lah. Is this your app? Then my husnuzon pula, mungkin someone catfish pakai gambar dia. Lepas dia, oh my god, I didn't know, I haven't delete the app, the account yet. Alhamdulillah.
Because sejujurnya kan, dulu ada banyak dating app tau. I ikhtiar tau you guys. I put in a lot of effort, you know, to find MuzMatch lah, apa, macam-macam lah. So there are apps that yang I dah buat account tapi tak pakai atau tak aktif atau ala tak best lah app ni, then just delete. But I never delete my account, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I remember that moment when he came up and asked. I macam,
I kat kerja
you ke? Then I delete, right?
Yes, you deleted. Dia sampai screenshot. See, I delete the account. I was like, okay, alhamdulillah. Yeah, that was then lah. But in this situation pula, dia dah jumpa, dia dapat tahu yang dia punya date ni is a married man. Yeah, because this goes down to definitely I won't put it on her as her fault because she didn't know in the first place. Dia orang digelarkan diri mereka ni single man. Dia orang pula yang cheating on their wives to go out with a single woman and make use of her company in a sense. Yeah,
she's a victim lah.
She's a victim. Yeah. Wah, maybe you can share a bit of your thoughts. Apa maybe words of encouragement for
you pernah kena macam gini ke maybe. Dulu maybe alamak.com ke anak Melayu.com.
Tak, alamak tak. Anak Melayu
Anak Melayu.
Wow.
My sister use
Like she say she's gone through all.
No lah, that one
I know anak Melayu.
Anak Melayu. Alamak I pernah try.
MIRC
Everest.
Itu itu ICQ. Okay. Ada tak korang ada pengalaman sebegini sebelum korang kahwin?
begini.
Tak.
Dia ketawa macam ada.
I'm not on all these platforms.
Nanti aku ada question. Baik juga.
Ira diam macam Ira. Dia fikir aku ada ke tak?
Tak ada.
Okay lah, senang cakap don't start lah. Kau dah tahu he's married, don't start.
Straight away pull yourself away lah.
Because
it's really a red flag.
kadang-kadang kita nak cakap kan dengan orang-orang macam ni, diorang tak nak dengar.
Okay
lah, experience from friends. Kau tak tahu situation kita, bini dia macam mana. Bini dia dengan laki dia gaduh. Bini dia dengan laki dia gaduh, masalah kau ke? Tak lah jadi kau siapa nak campur ya? You know that kind of thing. So don't start lah.
Don't be the enabler.
Don't start to, walaupun I've got problems with my wife. Dia kata everybody will say that lah, to be honest lah. Okay,
mana tak ada masalah.
Kira macam orang kata maaf cakap tapi tak semula. Kira yang kalau tengah macam ini, kira bini yang paling jahat.
Okay.
Sorry to say, dia yang paling terjahat. Dia baik, tapi bini dia tu jahat. Kira macam gitu.
Dia nak create sympathy story untuk diri dia.
Dia pijak semut pun tak mati.
So
but the thing is, for her, she's not the type to, and entertain
Right.
or encourage.
Yeah, she didn't know at
Tapi
all.
but I think she needs to be more wary of the red flags lah. Like the first guy dia cakap
7:30.
can only meet certain times kan.
Itu pun message saja.
Yeah.
7:30 phone off.
Yeah.
Mungkin
So,
spare phone kot.
all this is like telltale signs. Ada je.
Yeah.
Even if he's not being married, it must be something else.
Macam kerja
So,
Intel
yeah.
pula
Kenapa?
Kerja Intel pula
Intel.
Intelligence
Pasal dia ada experience.
But I think this lady doesn't have to feel macam discouraged or anything lah. Ni macam benda dah jadi kan. So just take it as a lesson. Your jodoh is still out there.
Ada berapa banyak
It's still out there.
Just choose. Left.
Left, right, swipe,
you gotta be very careful, you know.
Yeah.
Because okay, sorry, berapa tahun dia cakap?
Dia
tak cakap
tak cakap apa-apa.
Okay lah, take it. Tak ada experience lah. Okay, senang cakap tak ada experience.
Belum kahwin.
If you want to compare you to yourself with another person who is married and has more experience.
Okay.
Kadang-kadang kau yang tak ada experience ni senang termakan.
Betul.
Okay, let's say example okay, you tak bersalah. So, but you chatted with this guy. Kau tak pasal-pasal lagi 3 hari bini dia telefon. Kau dah buat apa dengan lelaki aku gini.
Habis.
You know the husband cerita lain pula.
Faham.
That's why I say if you know this chat banyak you just pull out of the chat in totality. Because you don't know apa cerita yang dia sudah bilang bini dia. And again dia tak salah.
Dia boleh jadi macam cerita drama pula nanti Tiba-tiba the wife tiba, siapa perempuan ni? Perempuan. Taklah dia menggantangan I lah gini. Jari
Kena pula kalau
jadi.
laki-laki dia bukan, she's not the only woman yang he chatted with. Semua dia tarik. Semua A, B, C, D semua dah tarik. Kau message siapa you know, ni perempuan mana pula ni. Nanti dia call, do you go with my husband gini-gini, that kind of thing.
Husband? I thought he's single. Jadi lagi.
But I'm always curious, how do you actually trust this platform? You know, macam how do you know, like tergerak hati, like you know, okay, you want to meet him, like you berani to meet him.
Yeah.
You know, because it's online.
Yeah, I would like to know.
Yeah. You know what makes you
you tanya I?
Yes,
no,
she's
I
asking
tanya
you.
you.
Pasal kita kan MuzMatch couple.
Okay, because honestly I dah
Dia dah panas.
I'm the type yang I tak pernah macam kalau for example kawan-kawan I bilang I tanya dorang, korang jumpa kat mana? Oh, jumpa dekat sekolah atau jumpa dekat jumpa dekat sini ke siapa. But I tak boleh, I cannot meet people like that. So my only platform during that time, especially dulu kan I very shy, right? So my only platform back then was dating apps. Yeah, so dating app ni I didn't take it too seriously, tapi I used it macam in phases. You know, from the age of 19 to I think 20, sampai I jumpa dia. Berapa umur I? 24, 23.
I think.
Yeah, for a few years I kept using dating apps. So macam experience tu ada. Macam jumpa tapi macam gini, jumpa macam gitu. Jadi it's a good thing also.
Dia
that
pernah
you
jumpa
meet.
ada satu hero
Hero Hindustan.
macam hero pasal dia telah tolong orang jatuh daripada motor.
Yeah. Cerita dah drama sikit lah. Cerita. Okay, dah ajak pergi makan. Lepas tu dah makan, terus kita went somewhere lah. We took the Grab. Didn't have in his own car, so we took a Grab. I think nak hantar balik. So when kita dekat the Grab tu, ada junction ni lah. Kenapa Ira?
Aku tak tahu nak ketawa kenapa.
Ada junction ni, and then somebody kena accident. So dia pernah bilang dia dulu dekat SCDF so I
Life
macam
saving force lah kan.
so I macam okay lah. So I just see macam accident lah. I didn't expect anything from him to be like. So what he did, he was actually like, oh, siapa? Oh, what happened? Okay, come. Let me call my friend from SCDF. I see the ambulance come already or not? Then I'm like, Then he said, actually, do you mind if I go out? Then I was young, right? I was like, wow, hero dia nak keluar. So dia macam Baywatch lah. Dia keluar the car, he run to the scene, right? But the funny thing is, the Grab uncle turn around and look at me. So how girl? You want to cancel or not? Then I macam, sabar, fikir mana ni? Then I macam, okay lah uncle, cancel. So I had to get off of the Grab, wait at the side. So that was one of the dates yang I macam I bilang dia macam I cannot Cannot forget lah. Macam very theatric lah, very dramatic.
Dia nak showcase
macho-ness
the
lah.
macho lah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's a good thing to help people lah.
Yeah. In that moment, I'm like, wow, okay, alright. Tapi after that, I didn't see him anymore.
Oh really?
Because I macam drama sikit.
So you
Too
didn't
much.
fall for it lah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, memang tahu dia memang genuine.
Yeah.
Tapi itulah bukan jodoh.
Nasib baik. You are the winner.
Yes.
Yeah, bukan jodoh.
But how then you trust to jumpa I tu the first time? How did it happen Pasal conversation kita lah. Kita asyik berbual hari-hari on WhatsApp. Ya, itu tak kita tak tukar nombor, dia tak kasih nombor dia. That was the thing that she does. Bila jumpa I tu, jumpa kat Instagram MuzMatch,
DM, yes.
dia mati-mati tak nak kasih nombor. So okay, pasal dia nak stay safe. That was her method of staying safe. Tak nak kasih personal information dulu. So kita berbual kat Telegram. Dia kan tak ada number kan. Telegram berbual. Dia okay, I think I feel comfortable with you. Let's exchange numbers. Okay,
After how long?
2 weeks
I think so.
About 2 weeks berbual. Kita berbual almost every night. Kadang-kadang bila dah tak berbual tu, tak boleh stop. Then we know okay, this is a good conversation.
Yeah.
Then sampailah satu hari tu I jumpa dia macam balik kerja, just nice kat Woodlands. Then I pun balik kerja, I pun jumpa my friend kat Woodlands. Lepas tu dia, you kan tinggal Woodlands kan, nak jumpa kejap. Dah dapat jumpa tu, okay, vibes pun ada. Alhamdulillah. So from there lah jatuh hati.
But I think I was very cautious lah throughout my dating phase tu. Macam I wouldn't give personal information like right off the bat gitu. It's only after I meet them at least once, then I tengok I want to continue or not. That first date tu macam determining factor gitu lah. Yeah, usually dah jumpa macam dan terus macam either ghost atau cakap sorry it's not working. I don't feel.
For me, my determining factor, my mother. Yeah, all the let's say I was also on dating apps kan. Okay, tengah berbual ni, okay, I feel like I got vibes. Ma, what do you think? I will show. Saya macam tak nak. Tak mau lama, tak mau bang, tak mau. Dia, lepas tu I kasih dia account dia. Masya Allah, dia kalau mengaji sedap ni suara dia.
Terima kasih mama.
So in a way you have to like talk about yourself or like that's about your data.
Yeah, about data. So very simple about data. Habis dapat Instagram dia, dapat gambar-gambar dia. Mak naluri mak kan lain sikit.
Mak dah approve lah.
Tapi kan the funny thing is right, some of the men I date right, Mama tak tahu tau. Mama tak tahu. So I jumpa macam after work or something macam
Mama mak dia tengah dengar ni episode ni.
Sorry ma. Sorry ma. Tapi no, for him no. For him the first date he has to meet my mother already. Yeah, but some of the guys before that I tak bilang my mom.
Sebab tu mak tak ada.
Sebab tu tak jadi. Itu dia.
Alhamdulillah. Jodoh. So for you berwas-was lah bila tengah berdating ni kat dating apps
Very
ni.
important.
Pasal kita success story daripada MuzMatch. That's one. Kawan dia, dua daripada kawan dia pun success story daripada MuzMatch juga.
Betul.
Yeah, and both of them kahwin juga Ada pun dah ada anak
Satu ada anak, yes.
So they can be success stories because they berjaga-jaga juga and then do a thorough background check.
You will never know someone's intentions lah. When you get to know someone tu, just be very wary. Jangan open your heart totally. Don't bare your heart lah. You nak kena go slowly.
Pasal media sosial ni kadang-kadang kadang-kadang I tak cakap lah but kadang-kadang dia very dangerous. It's a place where nowadays you see a lot more news on social predators. You know, orang yang naive can go through certain things yang they didn't expect. You know, so you have to always be careful on these dating apps. At the same time pun bagus that I really applaud that you suruh kawan you, you suruh adik you checkkan. Lepas tu you dah rasa the moment you have this rasa macam something's not right, then you do your checks. Betul juga. I think turns out Allah is saving you. I think we talk about it. Allah is saving you from potential harm.
I think if you are of age already kan, macam you dah at the age where you are trying to find your life partner, one of the things that I would encourage is you just test the guy. How you test? Cakap my parents nak jumpa. Tengok dia goyang ke tidak. If he is a man, if he really is genuine in wanting to get to know you, he will accept.
Generally bila cakap macam gitu, bobble lah. I pun bobble kan. First time jumpa, tak jumpa. First time ajak dia keluar, tak jumpa parents. The second time nak ajak dia keluar, tak boleh keluar, datang rumah mak. Straight interview.
That's how I trusted him lah.
Menggeletar, really menggeletar kat rumah. Perlu kan duduk gini. But that was because of that conversation that I had with the mum. Kita duduk berjam-jam berbual.
Yes, my mum is always very wholesome. Long and I will stop.
And walaupun it was my first time meeting the mum, I felt the connection there. So macam okay. So that is when I know this is a good family that I will be married to. Alhamdulillah dapat juga jodoh yang alhamdulillah lah. So
jadi begitulah ya. Terima kasih
this all
for your
memang
submission.
Perjalanan hidup dalam jodoh ni semua berbeza. But for you yang submitted this story, kita doakan yang terbaik for you. Moga-moga jumpa jodoh yang terbaik for you, and hopefully bukanlah laki orang lain.
Jangan jauhkan dia.
Laki-laki yang orang lain tu biarlah dia, kalau dia nak cari pasal tu, biarlah cari pasal bukan dengan you lah. Tapi kalau boleh,
stay far away from this kind of men.
InsyaAllah.
For me, like, you just keep on searching until you find the right one, and just take it that Allah is saving you from something bad.
Betul.
Dia bukan MuzMatch yang jahat, lagi tu yang jahat.
Betul.
Any other advice maybe, Lia?
I think correct lah, like Liza say, move on.
Jangan,
InsyaAllah jodoh ada. Just doa for the best lah.
Doa for the best. Ira dengan Ira,
Don't give up.
don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't
Don't
give
give up.
up.
Seriously, it can get very very
Find
taxing,
jodoh kan?
very discouraging.
Yeah.
But
Just keep going.
But it's there. Inshallah.
InsyaAllah.
Don't rush into things. Remember, marriage is a lifetime contract. Don't be pressured just because orang lain dah kahwin, aku belum. Remember that. Okay, so of course kita doakan yang terbaik lah. Okay, dapat yang orang kata tu no partner is perfect. Okay, but Allah pairs you up with the best that you can accept. Pairs you with your
Who you are
betul-betul
the best for you.
Yes, the best
They
for
might
you.
not be the perfect human being, but they are imperfectly perfect for you.
Betul.
Yes.
Macam gitulah.
Berserah kepada Allah.
Yes.
Kalau betul-betul ternampak potentials tu kan, cubalah anda istihara.
Istihara betul.
InsyaAllah.
Istihara. So tengoklah macam mana.
Itu dia nasihat-nasihat dari Sri
Sri
Kandi
Kandi
Associates.
Associates. Tapi kalau korang nak nasihat-nasihat untuk rumah-rumah anda,
Betul.
contact Sri Kandi Associates at
87883559.
jangan lupa juga follow mereka di Instagram at srikandi.associates.
Betul. Sri Kandi Selling Solutions,
Not
promises.
We've come to the end of another episode of Outside In.
If you like what you hear, please follow us on our socials, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify and YouTube.
Jangan lupa follow srikandi.associates di Instagram juga, and share it with all of your friends and family members so that they can benefit from this episode too, insyaAllah. Right, till the next time, Assalamualaikum.
Salam.